Ooh.
It's Percival, Ramtine, Gregory, Nikolai, Jacques, Gozer, Leonardo, Gabriel, Socrates, Ming, Victor, Nostradamus, Alistair, Patricia, Vladimir, Stiegler, Rasputin, Boromir, Walla Walla, Shadiga, Alexander, Oliver, Abelard, Ernesto, Zippy Zappy, Angel Eyes.
Adios, dickweed!
She must have been playing the Scary Maze game.
Just sitting here in my garage eating my pasta linguine. But you know what I like more than my linguine? Macaroni. I eat a box of macaroni every day.
Hey, I am not that tall.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
There she is, get her!
X gon' give it to you. You to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Not open up the door, it's real.
What do you think I had enough? I'm gonna get you too. Come on, man, put your dukes up.
Would you just tell me why you're in here already?
We ended up losing, and after the game, those crazy fuckers just started beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, I gotcha. Wait, 100 grand is pretty steep for a hockey fight.
Well, I might have gotten a little carried away. Get a taste of the Zamboni pony!
Nice job, retard.
I am the world's greatest moving marijuana plant. Bow down to me, bitches.
¡Cállate, mierda! Va a cantar a la selección ahora porque se lo merecen los cabros. Estamos heridos, pero no importa. La historia la vamos a cambiar igual. De pronto se viene a compás a llegar. De pronto se oye venir. El grito de bulla y fervor popular. De garra y de corazón. Como buen hincha necesito un bombo. Me presta el panel de goma, por favor. Muchas gracias. Chileno, chileno, chileno de corazón. Salta en la barra y dale al tambor, que Chile va a ser campeón. ¡Más fuerte! Chileno, chileno, chileno de corazón. Salta en la barra y dale al tambor, que Chile va a ser campeón. ¡A ganar la copa, mierda! ¡Vamos a ganar! ¡A cambiar la historia!
Welcome back to our coverage of the NCAA Men's Volleyball Championships between Yale and North Carolina.
If you're just joining us, it has been a roller coaster of an evening. Both teams now tied at 2 sets apiece.
Yale and their team captain, Scott Sterling.
Love that man.
Don't we all? Trying desperately to hold them here, or it's all over.
Match point for the Tar Heels, and here it comes.
Oh,
nearly!
Sterling makes another tremendous save!
And North Carolina's wasting no mother of pearl!
Sterling scores!
Welcome to the heavyweight bout between Sterling's face and everything else!
He looks as though he could be praying!
The peaceful visage!
We are all witnesses!
Testify!
Let us feast on the sweet nectar of instant replay!
Wonderful save here, just complete sacrifice!
The ball flies right past the blockers, into Sterling's awaiting face, back over the net, and then right back to Sterling's face like an obese homie pigeon!
That's point for Yale!
Carolina finally pushed one through Sterling! Brown Sterling!
Did you see that?
Here comes a spike straight to the man!
The man! The legend!
His teammates help him to his feet! No! They raise him heavenward!
Through the air like a defensive angel!
An angel with the...
One is the loneliest number!
2 tickets to paradise!
3 times a lady! 4 ever young!
As the crowd charges the court, the people are weeping!
Tears of joy!
The tweets are tweeting!
Hashtag Scott Sterling!
The hospitals are preparing to receive the man himself!
The 8th wonder of the world!
The Great Wall of Sterling!
I'll tell you one thing, when Armageddon comes, I want to be in a bunker made of that man's face!
Until next time, good night, everyone!
Killer,
Bye, have a great time.
I left the game.
He fucking left! He fucking left! He fucking left! He fucking raged so hard!
I'm gonna be so fucking...
What the fuck was that?
That's not what I was expecting.
You and me both.
Holy fuck-a-mole!
Who is this hero? Me! Not me? Oh, you! Can you survive the many dangers? Can you help others survive? Can you save Sunset City? Can you? For the love of God, can you? Of course you can. It's a f***ing video game.
Now listen here. I got 3 hostages, a loaded gun, and I'm pretty fucking high.
I am the winner.
Holmes humping the fucking shit out of that pilot. You do it.
He's violating your pilot.
I love your pilot.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. All right, gang.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Here we are, gang.
SOS, we need help.
Oh.
Zoinks, motherfucker.
We better get some.
Zoink! 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 Zoink!
I'm trapped.
What the fuck?
Zoinks! Oh my god!
He's getting wrecked.
Oh my god!
Maybe,
Dude, you got fucked up.
Wow. Oh, Wreck-It Ralph is
wow, they're
fucking you
curb
up,
stomping me.
What do you call a pastry with fingers in it? Pinkie pie! A pinkie pie!
Preheated oven? That is ridiculous. There are only 2 states an oven can exist in, heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term.
You have a point there.
A purple man wakes up in his purple bed, goes down purple stairs, eats purple breakfast, goes up the purple stairs, brushes his purple teeth, puts on purple clothes, goes back down the purple stairs, out the purple door, and down the purple street to the purple bus stop. The purple bus pulls up, the purple bus door opens, and the purple bus driver says, "Right, Indigo."
Stop it! Purple! Wow!
My non-American viewers, who understand that the world does not consist only of a single nation sailing across an infinite sea of Mexican migrant workers, will no doubt have heard that the water around Brisbane got sick of waiting for people to come hit the beach and decided to bring the party to us. I don't keep up with the news though, so it was only when I emerged blinking from my grotto and saw that the sandbag fairy had visited all the good little shop doorways that I found out that the central business district had flooded. First thought, oh cock, all the nearest game retailers are in the CBD because some retarded pile of cartilage on the town planning department thought it would be a great idea to put 30 EB Games shops within the same 10 square yards. Second thought, oh balls, with humanitarian aid selfishly obstructing the delivery services, I won't be seeing any of my imports anytime soon either. Third thought, oh goody, that means I can go back inside and keep playing Minecraft. Minecraft is becoming as popular among computer nerds as a 6-button wireless mouse with tits, but I hesitate to call it a game, strictly speaking. Alright, there are skeletons in it that you have to wave a sword at until they stop moving, which would normally characterize a game, but that's not what you're there for, in the same way you don't go to the beach to get sand kicked in your face, and you don't go to Glasgow to get your eyes gouged out with broken bottles. No, respectively, you go there to build sandcastles and purchase heroin. Minecraft is a creativity toy that just happens to contain monsters, and frankly I can't think of a better way to improve a creativity toy. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch where every now and again space invaders drop down from above and lefty knob and righty knob have to put aside their differences so that they can live to twiddle another day. Which is an apt comparison because everything in Minecraft certainly looks like it was drawn with an Etch-a-Sketch. My initial experience with Minecraft was, I imagine, similar to many people's. After downloading it to see what all the fuss was about, I was plonked into a Lego representation of rural New Zealand. About all I could figure out to do was punch things, so I punched some flowers. Yeah, eat that, flowers. And you too, patch of dirt. Ooh, now I can pick up the dirt and rearrange it in places. I'm going to make a little pile and leave the flower on top like a mysterious Spanish gentleman. Hey, why's it gotten so dark all of a sudden? What was that rustling sound? Why are my intestines over there now? This is one game where there's officially no shame in looking up the FAQ. A tutorial wouldn't go amiss. See those trees? It would begin by saying, chop them down with the flat of your hand. Now make a workbench. Now make a pickaxe. Mine some stone and make a better pickaxe. Now find some coal. If Lady Luck consents to smile, you'll find some in a wall somewhere. No, I don't know how you were supposed to figure all this out. And while your workbench is open, make a shovel because the sun's going down and now you're going to dig a big hole and cry in it until the exploding bush monsters monsters go away. It's like their only reason to live is to ruin other people's artwork. There, but for the grace of God go I, Suicide Hedge. So with Fisher-Price Shoggoth scratching at my walls, I decided the sensible level-headed thing to do would be to tunnel down into the centre of the earth. Perhaps there, thought I would find the point to all this. Well, after wearing out more pics than Jimi Hendrix on a caffeine drip, I found a fair amount of iron, enough coal to black up the entire Ku Klux Klan, and 3 lava flows, every single one of which I fell into and lost all my items. Christ, this is like Zelda meets There Will Be Blood. But just before I hit bedrock, I finally found some gold, which I immediately crafted into a sword and armor set. Ha, this'll give a hedge pause for thought before it kamikazes me. But shortly afterwards, I discovered that Minecraft goes for the realistic portrayal of gold in that it's slightly less sturdy than the tinfoil around a baked potato. So that was my net profit from the operation, 50 chests full of rocks, a big fuck-off hole, and some slightly tasteless evening wear. But as I was trying to think of something to do with all these rocks, I noticed a nearby mountain and thought, you know what that's crying out for? A skull fortress, with flaming towers and eyes that weep lava flows because he's depressed by all the kamikaze shrubs. So I started flattening out a nice courtyard, and the next thing I knew, 9 hours had passed and I was picking out wallpaper for the banqueting hall. If I had to give 2 tips for enjoying Minecraft, it would be these. 1, do not rely on fire to clear away forests unless you want your game world to look like the Vietnam War. And 2, give yourself a project. You have to find your own entertainment, whether that be skipping through the wilderness picking flowers or building an 80-foot golden cock and balls. I've heard the Lego comparison before, but it puts me more in mind of a model railway, a hobby you spend hours of every day perfecting and bore everyone to death with, because if you can find just one person to praise it, then it won't feel like such a waste of fucking time. Oh shit, when did I become my dad? Minecraft is still very much a beta, and it seems like there's still a lot of room for improvement. As with the gold example above, the ratio of difficulty to find versus actual usefulness is completely arbitrary for many substances. This is a game where having the resources to bake cakes is a mark of considerable status, and it seems like there's got to be a more efficient way to make brick walls than watching a furnace smelt each individual brick with the speed of a pensioner on a zebra crossing. But then again, part of the appeal of building is the effort required to gather materials. That 80-foot golden cock and balls wouldn't be so satisfyingly turgid if it weren't for the entire continent you had to turn upside down to find all the ore. And that's what sets it apart from other creativity toys like Gary's mod. If you can just clap your hands and summon 50 explosive barrels to pile ragdolls around, then the spectacle is as fulfilling as eating your own snot. Minecraft is a responsible parent. It knows you'll swiftly get bored of your golden cock and balls if it just gives you one, so it pays you $5 a week to wash its car so you can save up and gain an appreciation for value, and when you finally have your golden cock and balls, you'll love it all the more, until Minecraft sends the suicide shrubs to demolish it, because you also need to learn that sometimes life will just shit on you, as it will when your boss finds out what you spent your entire workday on.
Hey, what's Obama's last name again?